So the stage is almost set. The teams are in the tunnel in front of a full house at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Has been a very positive pre-season campaign for Spurs so far, including silverware in Munich in the Audi Cup, victories over Real Madrid, and then on penalties against Bayern. In this competition, the International Champions Cup, they were winners against Juventus, of course, in Singapore. Who could forget that Harry Kane winner from the halfway line, and then took Manchester United all the way before their only pre-season defeat in Shanghai. That's a 2-1 loss. Looking to bounce back in this, the third and final fixture for both of these clubs in the ICC this summer. Inter still looking for their first win. They were also beaten by Manchester United in Singapore by a 0-0, and then lost on penalties to Juventus in Nanjing. They reconvene in North London this afternoon. Well, it is one sighting of Spurs this summer for the home fans before the Premier League campaign begins in 6 days' time. Anticipation and expectation in the air amongst the Spurs support, certainly, as they look to build on such an impressive campaign last time around. They have broken their transfer record to reinforce the squad. They still hope further new signings will be on the way, and they hope here for a positive performance to impress before the visit of Villa in the English top flight, looking to sign off from the International Champions Cup competition that they, of course, won last season. We know that Benfica have taken the title already this year, just one fixture to come in the competition after this one. Inter still with one more friendly themselves next weekend at the Mestalla against Valencia, but focused first on Tottenham Hotspur. Familiar rivals from last season in the Champions League. Here we go then. Can Spurs make the statement they are hoping for in front of their own fans after a positive summer on the field so far? Perfect opportunity to do that the second day of September. Spurs making good ground through Lamela before Lucas Moura takes over, takes on Skriniar and scores!
When they identify, they just can't compete wages.
There's Esposito, who did well to win it and deliver dangerously. Well, it was a challenge born out of frustration, I guess, having been dispossessed in the first place when he caught Walker-Peters. Always looking the challenge from there.
Dare I say, a typical centre-forward's challenge.
A word of warning and no more from Andre Mariner.
You mentioned, Phil.
An important boot to it. Well, Perisic to have a hit here. As Inter organise that wall. It will be Harry Kane, and he knew from the moment inside foray forward once more. It was there to be hit. Brilliant effort, which beat Lloris and bounces closer to the start of the season. Now Inter have worked this wonderfully well, and here is the opening for the equaliser. It is Lucas Moura, the man who started the scoring ahead of him. This is Sissoko, also debuted under Mancini last May. So here we go for the second half then. It is Inter in their change kit to get us underway from right to left. Throughout that first 45 certainly remains here. Inter launching it long immediately, but it was the assistant on the far side that gave it Dalbert's challenge. It is there to be struck. Barella looks into Walker-Peters, who will try again to provide the service. Actually kept in, was it, initially by the corner flag, and then a particularly painful one.
Took the ball full in the face there. No malice intended. Something in the face, it's not particularly fun when you get them in your face, but
throughout this International Champions Cup.
Let's be competitive, yeah. Mistake here though.
Handanovic giving it away to Eriksson, tees it up for Eric Lamela. Politano. It is there to be struck. Barella. As Son goes through the gears, it's still with Heung-min Son. Sensi here. That's a big shout. Well, here's the possible penalty shout. Was there a hand?
Well, he hits his hand.
And we will go to a penalty shootout to settle this. No further addition to the scoring in with Christian Eriksen. And it's saved by Handanovic. Well, for the second shootout in less than a week, Eriksen. First kick of the shootout for Inter, and it's saved. Son for Spurs scores. Huge roar up against Gatsanika. And we're all square. It's a really good penalty into the corner. It's Chike and Kudu for Spurs here. How about that? And also scores with a powerful penalty. The captain's armband earlier in the game. Toby Alderweireld scores emphatically. Politano picks out the top corner. Stepping up, Oliver Skip from the spot, saved by Handanovic. Well, the possibility up against Gatsanika. João Mario wins it wonderfully well, kept his composure. Victory on penalties for Antonio Conte and Inter. It's a really cool spot kick to win it.
That composure we talked about, no surprise that a player of his experience has it in abundance.
Third successive penalty shootout for Inter this summer.